You should put her, let me say, guess who's back.
All right, thank you for joining us back here. Sorry about that. We had some internet connections up here in Hull, Iowa, so we had to switch to a different internet provider. So hopefully we'll be good now. We'll keep track of that here close for you. So we are 6:09 to go here in the second quarter, and so far we have not had any scoring in this second quarter. South O'Brien leading 10-9 yet. Trinity Christian did hit a three-pointer to end the first quarter. So South O'Brien hanging on to that 1-point lead. And like I said, I apologize. We had that internet issues there, so we had to start a new stream. So hopefully you guys have joined us back on with that new stream. We have a timeout here as South O'Brien with the ball. Looks like Coach Streckman called a timeout to see get things settled back down for the Wolverines. So if you enjoy the South O'Brien Wolverines broadcast, or any of our Fuller Digital broadcasts for that matter, make sure you subscribe and become a subscriber to the Fuller Digital Solutions channel, and you'll be notified for any future broadcast. Also want to thank J&K Real Estate for being our pregame sponsor, with Mark Furman, coach of the South O'Brien football team and an assistant coach here for the girls high school team. And also want to thank the Polina Body Shop for being our scoreboard sponsor. So South O'Brien to inbound it. It's just like Struve throwing it in. Gets it off to Willa Sikika. Going to go over to Sky Rader. Rader's going to put up another three. She did have a hot hand. I don't know if that shot got deflected or partially out of bounds, but looks like it's going to be no good. So ball's going to be turned back over. So South O'Brien going back into that full court press man-to-man. And we're going to have a carry call here on the Tigers. So we're going to go back to South O'Brien here. And Tigers are going to go to steal back. And it looks like we're going to have a foul on South O'Brien. Looks like that foul is going to be on Anna prediction. That's South O'Brien's 14th foul. Anna's first foul. Tigers able to break the press this time with 5:45 to go here in the second quarter. Long two-pointer up in the corner is no good. That was put up by Keena Hanen, and it looks like it's going to be out of bounds back to the Wolverines. Sky Rader going to put a long two-pointer, and that one is good. So Sky having a really nice night so far for the Wolverines. She's got 2 3-pointers and a couple of twos. 10 points for Rader of the Wolverines, 12. Taryn Hintz has the other buckets for the Wolverines here tonight. Wolverines looking to go down low to Hintz. Passes just a little bit too tall for her. Going to get turned over. So South O'Brien leading 12-9, which is under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Going to settle back down into that 2-3 zone with Struve, Sikika, Fredrickson, Hintz, and Jacobs in the game for the Wolverines. It looks like Josie Postma with the drive, and she's going to get fouled by South O'Brien's Taryn Hintz. That will be the 15th foul on the Wolverines. Hintz's first foul. Post's first shot is up and no good. Looks like Josie comes into this contest shooting 40% from the line on the year. And Hintz is going to get a breather with Jillian Heemstra checking in for the Wolverines. And first point of this quarter for the Tigers goes to Josie Postma. Jacobs dribbles into a trap. She's going to pick up a dribble, get it over to Struve. Just about threw it away. Got it down to Fredrickson. Back out to Struve. Jacobs there just about had to travel. Nice job by the Tigers going straight up but not fouling on that. Postman going down, a little bit of a Euro step. Ooh, a really nice move by Postman, just not able to finish it there. And Struve comes back with the ball for the Wolverines. So at this lineup on the floor, looking like South O'Brien will probably try to go to Fredrickson or get a shot from the outside from Kaylee Jacobs. It's going to be the 14th foul on the Tigers. That's going to be the second foul on Ellie Ramirez. Struve with the drive and finish. Nice job by Sydney Struve. Struve's first 2 points of the night. Nice job down there by Alyssa Mason saving that ball from going out of bounds, but then she had a carry call on her, so it's going to turn it back over to the Wolverines with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. South O'Brien leading 14-10. And South O'Brien's Swilla Sekika with a really nice job saving that ball from going over and back. This zone defense is causing problems for the Wolverines, and they're going to turn it over. Keena Hayden's going to go all the way and score her first 2 of the night for the Tigers. And Tigers only down 2 here in this second quarter. 3:30 to go. Jacobs picks up her dribble, and Keena Hayden comes in from the backside not knowing she was there, and she's going to get a jump ball called. So South O'Brien's struggling here tonight to get that ball up the court, but also just to get a good shot or a look, as this zone defense is causing havoc. Jacobs goes in and did one of her patented running jump shots that she does. She has a really nice little running floater, but that one did get blocked a little bit. So South O'Brien making some subs here. Heenstra and Frederickson getting a break, and Heron Hintz and Ike coming in for the Wolverines along with Jacobs, Struve, and Sky Raider. Jacobs is going to put up a 3. It's going to be a little bit short. Rebound's going to come off to Alyssa Mason, and Mason's going to bring the ball up the court for the Tigers. This game definitely has a little bit different feel to it than it did last Thursday when South O'Brien was able to handle business pretty easily. So that ball is going to be off of Ike, and it's going to stay down here with Tigers. Brenna Botten checking in for the Wolverines, going to give Kaylee Jacobs a break. Nice fake on the corner, dish out front, just about threw that one away, but Anna Postma had a nice dish and drive. A little bit better pass that probably results in a wide open layup for the Tigers. 3-pointer is going to be a little bit short. It's one of those tough rebounds when the ball doesn't exactly hit off the rim right, but South O'Brien heading down on this fast break. Brenna Botten from the corner. She's going to bury it. Looks like that's going to be a 2 for Brenna Botten. So Brenna has a nice outside shot. She could help the South O'Brien break up this zone tonight as well for the Wolverines. South O'Brien sticking with that press, and it's going to lead it to a wide open jump shot. No good. Tigers able to get the board. Postma thought about the 3. A little indecisive there, and she's going to get a traveling call. So 12-16, 2:04 to go here in this second quarter. South O'Brien does have 5 team fouls. The Tigers have 4. Tigers doing a really nice job with this this pressing zone defense that they're doing. You can really hear Coach Jordan DeBoer from the sideline directing. Doing a nice job coaching this team. Like I said, they've struggled this year, but you wouldn't know it come the way they played so far tonight. They played a nice ball game so far, playing with a lot of energy on defense, and that trapping zone has really given South O'Brien some fits tonight. Nice job by South O'Brien not forcing that and getting the ball down to Hintz. Hintz able to get that up and in for her second hoop of the night. South O'Brien extends that lead out 18-12 with 1:30 to go here in this second quarter. So both teams struggling a little bit against this zone defense just to find a good open look. Patience is the key, as you can hear Coach DeBoer from the sideline saying, take your time, Don't force a bad shot. Keep looking, try to find somebody. Keep cutting, keep moving. Nice drive and dish. Just didn't follow up with a good pass there. There was a nice drive by Alyssa Mason. South O'Brien gets the turnover. Looking down low to go back down low to Hintz. Hintz is going to go up and under. Nice move by Hintz. And she's going to get fouled. Hintz will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Hintz is a 61% free throw shooter coming in on the year. But I'll tell you, Taryn hit a lot of big free throws in that Wolverine victory last Friday night over Lamar's Galen Catholic. Foul on the Tigers was on Keena Haynen, her first foul, and Hintz is going to make both of those. So Taryn continues her hot shooting from the free throw line, especially down the stretch the other night. She made some really big ones when that game was in the balance. 45 seconds to go. South O'Brien leading 22-12. Biggest lead of this first quarter. And pressure on Shauna Hoaxbergen is going to cause a travel and turn it back over to the Wolverines. We'll see if Coach Dreckman wants them to hold this for one shot, or just, if you get a good look, let's take that shot, because it has been hard to come by some good looks this half. Fredrickson had a really nice position down low there and tried to take one more dribble before going up with it. She's going to dribble it off her foot and go out of bounds. So South O'Brien going to put on that full court press again. Tigers do a nice job breaking it. See if they can convert out of it. And Sikaka at the right place at the right time with 15 seconds to go. See if South O'Brien can convert before the end of the half here and get up by 10 before we go into the quarter. Brenna Botten with the 3 is going to be up and no good. And it looks like we're going to have a foul called. The refs kind of looked at each other. One was going to call a jump ball. The other one calls a foul. And they're going to call a foul on Taryn Hintz. That's going to be her second foul with 5.6 seconds to go. South O'Brien pulls that pressure back. See if the Tigers can get a shot off, and they're not going to get a shot off. So here we are at halftime. South O'Brien leading 22-12. Thank you for joining us on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. And we want to thank all of our fine sponsors here from the South O'Brien area that allow us to do these broadcasts. We'll go ahead and take a couple minutes timeout, and we'll come back with some scoring recaps here from the first half.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
The professional lenders at the Savings Bank of Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park are ready to tackle all of your loan needs, whether it be commercial, personal, or agricultural. So often we are concerned with rates, and yes, their rates are competitive, but more importantly is their service. You can feel comfortable sitting down, talking with one of their loan officers, and feeling confident that you are getting exactly what you wanted and more. The Savings Bank of Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park, your bankers and your friends, proud supporters of their communities, member FDIC.
Great deals at Kinnaid Auto Sales in Polina. Just in a 2016 Subaru Impreza all-wheel drive, only one owner, still has warranty, and plenty of extras. Also, check out this 2006 Toyota Highlander Limited all-wheel drive with a new lower price, only $68.23. And this 2016 Toyota Corolla all-power with new tires, priced at only $10,950. Or, if you want it and they don't have it, they will find it at Kinnaid Auto Sales in Polina.
Everything you expect from your local Paulina hardware store, but now offering more. Shopping online is convenient because you can do it on your time and the inventory is seemingly endless. Welcome to TrueValue.com. Simply pick your store and your items will ship free right to our door at Paulina Hardware. Plus, we handle the returns, assembly, and simply stated, there's a local person who will take care of you. We'd love to see you in our store and love that we can bring you the convenience of shopping 24/7 at Paulina Hardware. Online at TrueValue.com.
And welcome back to the Holzhauer halftime show up here in Hull, Iowa. Well, your South O'Brien Wolverines are leading 22-12 at halftime. South O'Brien girls, like I said, came into this contest with a 10-8 record, and the Trinity Christian Tigers came in with a 2-16 record. So 20-12 at halftime for the Tigers. We have Leah Gritters with 3 points. She did make one three-pointer. Alyssa Mason with 6 points. She had a 3, a bucket, and a free throw. Josie Postma has 1 point as she went 1 and 2 from the line. And Kia Heenan had 2 points as she had 1 bucket for the Tigers. For the Wolverines, Taryn Hintz had 6 points. She had 2 baskets and 2 free throws. Sky Raider had 10 points as leading scorer for the game. She had 2 3-pointers and 2 2-point shots. Sydney Struve had 1 bucket for 2 points, and Brennan Botten off the bench had 2 points for the Wolverines. So highly contested first half here. The score doesn't reflect of how tight this game has been played so far, with both teams causing a lot of turnovers created by that 2-3 zone defense and that full court man-to-man press so far here tonight. South O'Brien, like I said earlier, they do have 2 more games remaining after tonight's game, both on the road. Friday night will be at Hinton, and then next Tuesday against a undefeated MMCRU girls team. So a couple of challenging games left for the South O'Brien Wolverines before they head into district play. But coming into tonight's game, I felt like South O'Brien was playing their better basketball of the year. Definitely want to thank Holzhauer Motors for being our halftime sponsor. Holzhauer's has been really gracious to us this year, providing vehicles for us to drive up to the ball games, and tonight is no exception. They put us in a really nice vehicle to drive up, and tonight was a 2016 Buick Envision. This thing is black, it has the premium package, and let me tell you, it's loaded, and it drives really, really nice. Has leather, heated seats, heated steering wheel, and it's a local one-owner trade-in. Gets 27 miles per gallon, city and highway. 57,000 miles on this thing, so I'll tell you what, it rides really nice. I could get pretty used to driving something like that. So a really nice car there from Holzhauer Motors. We're at just a little over 5 minutes to go here before we're going to start the third quarter. South O'Brien leading 22-12. And we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break here, and we'll make sure we're back in time for the start of your third quarter. Thanks for joining us. And welcome back. We are just getting ready for the third quarter to start here as both teams have had warm-ups done. And definitely want to thank Holzhauer Motors once again for being our halftime sponsor. Sure appreciate them also allowing us to bring a really nice vehicle up to drive all these away games that we do. Also want to thank the Polina Body Shop for being our scoreboard sponsor and J&K Real Estate for being our pregame sponsor. So it looks like the Wolverines go back with the original five: Sikika, Rader, Struve, Hintz, and Fredrickson. Tigers have Keenan Hanen, Josie Postma, Alyssa Mason, Ellie Ramirez, and Leah Gritter's back on the floor for them also to start this third quarter. And it looks like Tigers are going to turn the ball over to start this quarter off. Not exactly the start they were probably wanting. South O'Brien using Hintz and Rader to do a lot of that ball handling tonight. Going to leave Rader open. She's going to drive. Ooh, just about got that one to go down. Would be a little bit strong, but Rader does get bumped, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots for the Wolverines. So Sky Rader comes in, shooting 58% from the line. That one's going to be a little bit strong. And that one's going to fall in. Nice bounce there for Rader with her first point of the second half and her 11th point of the ball game. And it looks like we're going to have a steal with the Wolverines. See if they can convert offense. Hintz is going to go down low and one for Taryn Hintz. So Hintz will go to the line. Hintz did make both of her free throws there in that first half. Like I said, she is a 61% free throw shooter. Hintz misses that one, so we will go back to the Tigers, and South O'Brien extending that lead out in the second half, 23-12. They were ahead by 8 at halftime, so the first 3 points the second half to get that lead out to 11 points. Tigers going to bring in Shauna Hoaxbergen to the game. South O'Brien's going to stick back in that 2-3 zone defense. Well, it looks like they are doing a little different. Maybe they are back in a little bit of a man-to-man. I thought they were sticking in a zone. They're going to get a turnover there by Hintz, and she's going to get it off to Sky Rader. Tigers will stick in that zone defense. It has worked pretty well for them tonight. Barring some turnovers, South O'Brien has struggled a little bit to score. Sikika, a little bit of wild shot, kind of deflects right back towards her. She's trying to get it out to Hintz, and that ball is going to be thrown out of bounds. 6:44 to go here in this third quarter. Rader with the long shot, and see if she keeps the hot, and that one's going to rim out. Nice job by Anna Fredrickson with the rebound and follow up, her first basket of the night, and it's going to extend that lead out 25-12. South O'Brien's going to get a deflection and a steal. Hintz try looking down low for Sikika, and she's going to go up and in. Nice job by the Wolverines creating those turnovers off that press, getting some easy baskets. Like I said, they struggled a little bit on the offensive end, so when you can get these easier hoops, you definitely take them. And that was one point of emphasis from Coach Dreckman, that she definitely wanted to keep working on that full court press coming up to district play, feeling like the Wolverines could take advantage of this press and continue to get some of these easier baskets. A little too much press on that one, as Willis Sikika is going to be called for a foul. It's going to be South O'Brien's first team foul and Sikika's second foul of the game. Hintz deflects that one out of bounds, so we'll reset here to the Tigers throwing it in from the sideline. Tigers able to break it pretty easily this time. Josie Postman picks up her dribble. And we're going to have a travel called on Alyssa Mason, so it's going to turn the back over to the Wolverines. Frederickson gets it down low to Sikika. Sikika's going to pull it back out and set things up for the Wolverines. Frederickson goes out to Raider, just about stolen away there. Sikika thought about going down to Henson, thought better of it. Frederickson outside to Raider. Raiders long three up, no good, but Sikika with the board. And we're going to have a jump ball call, and that's going to turn it back over to the Tigers. Kaylee Jacobs checks back in for the Wolverines. Looks like she's going to give Raider a break. Looks like something came on the court, so they called a little timeout there to get that off, whatever that was that fell out on the court. Reset things here, and South O'Brien's going to get a steal. Hintz with a nice job. Hintz going to take it to the hoop and go up and in. So this pressure of South O'Brien is starting to get to the Tigers, creating a lot of turnovers. South O'Brien able to extend that lead out 29-12 as the Tigers, just about 3 minutes gone here in this third quarter, have not scored any points yet. Just as I say that, Keena Hanen gets the shot up and good, and the and one. She's going to get fouled and get the chance at the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and that's going to be on Willa Sikika. That's going to be her third foul. South O'Brien's second team foul. Shot by Mason is up and good, so nice job by Alyssa. Oops, Keena Hanen, I'm sorry. 3 points for her this third quarter, getting the Tigers on the board. They definitely needed to get some points there on that trip down, cut into that lead, and get a stop, see if they can get back into this game. Hintz doing a nice job with the ball handling for the Wolverines, and she did run out of real estate on that sideline, but she's going to get a foul called against the Tigers. That's going to be on Leah Gritters, her second foul, third team foul on the Tigers. South O'Brien back with the inbounds. And we had a collision down low, and we'll see what they call here. Hintz is pretty slow to get up. Looks like she took a pretty tough tumble. And that foul is going to be on Anna Postma. Her second foul, 14 foul on the Tigers. That last substitution, South O'Brien did bring in Riley Draper. So they got Draper, Struve, Jacobs, Hintz, and Fredrickson. Struve with a nice drive for the Wolverines, and she's going to score her second hoop of the night. So Sydney Struve has had a couple of nice drives tonight. 31-15 with 4:32 to go here in this third quarter. And Keena Hanen trying to drive and get around Hintz, and she dribbled it off of her foot, unfortunately, and that's going to turn the ball back over to the Wolverines. Tigers going to come out with that full court press with Draper to throw it in for the Wolverines. Draper quickly gets it up the middle to Jacobs, and Jacobs was just a little bit undecisive with it and not quite sure where to go. Boy, these Tigers are showing a lot of hustle and determination tonight. Nice job by the Tigers. Struve gets it into Jacobs. Back over to Draper there on the sideline, looking down low to Heemstra. Jacobs is going to put up a three. It's going to be a little bit short. And Tigers do a nice job getting the rebound. Nice fake and drive on the three-pointer. Shot's going to be up and no good, but nice looking drive there for Alyssa Mason. She did that pump fake from the outside, got her defender up in the air and drove, and she's going to get fouled to go up to shoot two. Second foul on Anna Fredrickson. Mason's first shot is up and good. She's a 64% free throw shooter. Sky Raider quickly back into the ball game for Draper. Mason's second shot. It's going to bounce not quite in, and the ball's going to ricochet over to Heemstra. Jacobs bringing it up court for the Wolverines. Looks for Raider over in the corner. Try to go down low, and the ball's going to be kicked out of bounds off of Josie Postma. So it's going to go stay here with the Wolverines. 3:46 to go here in this third quarter. South O'Brien leading 31-16. Raider had just a little bit of an open look there for a second, thought about it, decided against it. Shrew's going to put up a three-pointer. It was dead on, just a little bit too long, but nice rebound there by Jillian Heemstra. Heemstra with the drive, and she's going to get a traveling call against her. Looks like South O'Brien is going to fall back and not put on that full court press on this possession. And it looks like Coach DeBoer is going to take a timeout for the Trinity Christian Tigers, and we'll see if this is a 30-second or a full. Looks like it's just going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Like I said, Trinity Christian a little bit struggling to score this quarter. They had 12 points at halftime, only 4 points up for them so far. South O'Brien was at 20, so they put up 11 points here in this third quarter. The difference has definitely been that full court press for the Wolverines, creating those turnovers and getting some easy baskets here tonight. Like I said, if you enjoying this broadcast and you want to see future Fuller Digital broadcasts, make sure you subscribe to the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel, and you'll be alerted of any live broadcasts coming down. Also on tonight, we have Cherokee at home against Spirit Lake for senior night, and MMCRU at Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Tigers get it back in, and it looks like just about a steal there. Jacobs had a ball knocked, and then Strube tried to come away with it. Ball's going to go out of bounds, so it'll stick down here with the Tigers. 3:10 to go here in this third quarter. Looks like South O'Brien is settling back to that 2-3 zone defense. Three-pointer by Mason, no good. Nice looking shot, just rimmed out. And Ike's going to get the board and hand it off to Sydney Strube. Ball's going to get deflected, but a nice job by Raider being alert. I tell you, these Tiger girls are scrappy. They're fighting hard down there. Going to get another jump ball called. So if the Tigers can just eliminate some of these turnovers on the press and get some scoring going, they can get back into this game. Down 15 points here in this third quarter. As I say that, they turn it over, and Jacobs has got a lead out front. She's going to go up and not able to convert on that. And here come the Tigers back down the court. And it looks like we're going to have a foul called as Anna Postman had the ball down low, turned around, tried to dish it back outside, and that foul is going to be on Sky Raider of the Wolverines. It's going to be her second foul on South O'Brien's 14th foul here in this third quarter. Sikika checks back in for the Wolverines, replacing Struve. Tigers have had some open looks from the outside, just haven't taken the shot. I'm not sure if maybe some of these girls aren't outside shooters, but Steele and Jacobs is going to go down and score for the Wolverines. And that's going to be Kaylee Jacobs' first hoop on the night. She's one of South O'Brien's leading scorers, averaging 13 points a game. Tara Hintz also averaging 13 points a game for the Wolverines. So South O'Brien gets the ball back after the turnover. 2:03 to go here in this third quarter. It's like Tigers are setting up for their full court press to see if they can get a quick steal and a bucket and get a little positive momentum going here. Hintz is able to break it. Hintz doing a nice job for the Wolverines with that, bringing the ball up the court tonight. Nice fake and under to Hintz, and Hintz is going to get fouled. Nice post feed there from Sky Raider with that shot fake and dish down below. Jake is over in the corner. She's going to drive, and with a little bit of a running floater there for Jacobs. Nice set inbounds play by Coach Emily Dreckman. Basically setting up Jacobs there in the corner for a shot, but she did a nice job with the pump fake drive. And we're going to have a travel called on Hannah Baker. And she's going to go out of the game And Keenan Hayden's going to come back in. Turnover there for the night for the Tigers. Three-point shot. It'll be a little bit short. Nice look, though. Board off to the Wolverines as Sky Raider brings it up for the South O'Brien. Going to look down low for Fredrickson. Jump shot. Ooh, that one was halfway down and rimmed back out. Josie Postma with the board, and she's going to bring it up for the Tigers. 51 seconds to go here in this third quarter that has been dominated by the Wolverines, mostly by that full court press that they put on tonight. Raider just rips the ball away and gets it off for the Wolverines. Jacob leaked out front. She's going to go up and get fouled. So nice job by the Wolverines getting out front. And Kaylee Jacobs is going to go to the line. She is the 70% free throw shooter on the year. South O'Brien's highest percentage free throw shooter coming into this contest. First shot by Jacobs is up and good. Kaylee had kind of a quiet first half. No points in that first half coming off the bench, but so far this half she does have a couple of buckets if she can get this one to go. That'll be her 6th point of the third quarter. So a nice third quarter for her, and she's going to get a breather before this fourth quarter action. And Struve will check back in with 30 seconds to go here in this third quarter. South O'Brien leading 37-16. South O'Brien sticking in that 2-3 zone with Struve and Sikika on top, causing havoc. Both these girls are pretty quick and do just a nice job. Shot by Mason in the corner, no good. And we're going to have another jump ball call. We got 9 seconds to go. South O'Brien with the chance here to extend that lead before the start of the fourth quarter. We'll see how aware they are of the time. Sikika's going to dribble through. She's going to go up. Little jump shot, short. Struve did a nice job, just unable to get that ball back up. So nice quarter for South O'Brien, extending that lead out 37-16. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast and all of our fine sponsors. We'll take a timeout here with them, and we'll be right back after this break.
At TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you. Now, with increased speeds, they also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
At Iowa State Bank, we know that our ag community is an important part of Northwest Iowa. That's why we work harder to keep business owners and farmers up and running. For over 75 years, Iowa State Bank has helped farmers upgrade equipment, expand local business operations, and sometimes offer a helping hand. As we look forward to the future, we'll continue to be by your side, available when you need us.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
And welcome back for fourth quarter action here from Hull, Iowa, as the host Trinity Christian Tigers are hosting your Wolverines. South O'Brien with that really nice third quarter, outscoring the Tigers 17-4 to up that lead 37-16. And it looks like the Tigers will have the first possession here of this fourth quarter. South O'Brien with Sikika, Raider, Fredrickson, Struve, and Hintz on the floor. Tigers with Postma, Mason, Heenan, other Postma girl, and Shauna Hoaxberg on the floor for the Tigers. Looks like Keenan Hayden's going to be fouled over there by South O'Brien's Struve. Looks like that would be Sydney Struve's second foul and the 15 foul on the Wolverines. So both teams getting close here to going into that bonus time from the free throw line. Three-pointer in the side for Mason, no good, a little bit short. Good shot attempt, though, as she had an open look. Like I said earlier, they've had some open looks tonight, just haven't taken them. So maybe just a confidence thing, or maybe they're not outside shooters. Not sure. This is the first time I've seen Trinity Christian play this year. I'm going to tell you, though, these girls have a lot of fight, and they work hard, though. Good things will be coming their way down the road. Feed's going to be down low to Taryn Hinch, as he's going to get fouled and go back to the line. Taryn had 6 points in the first half. She has 2 buckets here in the second half. 10 points on the night for Taryn. And her first shot's going to be up and good. And second shot for Hintz is up and good. So Hintz now at 12 points, leading the Wolverines with scoring. Sky Raider right behind her with 11 points on the night for the Wolverines. South O'Brien sticking with that press. Like I said, it has caused a lot of problems. And it's going to create a turnover there as Postman was looking to hit Mason there along the sideline. Or Heenan, I'm sorry. And ball goes out of bounds. Looks like we're going to have another 30-second timeout for the Tigers after that turnover. 6:57 to go here in this fourth quarter. South O'Brien leading 39-16. First time I've been up here to this school. Looks like a fairly new school. Nice school up here. We're hoping to have Coach Dreckman and one of the South O'Brien players join us here for an interview after the game. So make sure you stick around for that in between games. And then we'll have the boys action for you, of course, with South O'Brien. I believe last time rankings had come out, they were ranked 9th in the state, taking on the Trinity Christian Tigers here tonight. So looks like the Tigers were able to get that timeout called before it went out of bounds. Save possession for them. Nice drive. Really nice looking drive there from Anna Postman. She's going to score her first bucket of the night, the 18th point of the night. And that was close to a turnover, but I think we're going to get a foul called against the Tigers here. That should be the 17th foul. It's going to be the 18th foul, and that's going to send South O'Brien to the line. That's what I thought. So that will send Taryn Hintz back to the line for the Wolverines. 1-1 for Taryn. And the shot's going to nice bounce there for Taryn as that thing was halfway down, came back out, and went back in. And Taryn goes 2 for 2 from the line. Taryn leading all scorers here tonight with 14 points, a little bit above her average on the year as she averages 13 points a game. Three-pointer is going to be up, and they're going to call that a 2. So Anna Postman with back-to-back buckets for the Tigers. Nice job by Anna. Pedersen drives, going to dish it out to Raider. Nice looking shot for Raider, just not able to get it to go. Excuse me. Looking back down to Hintz. Hintz is to get double team. Back out to Struve for a 3. It's going to be a little bit long. And rebound off to the Tigers. Anna Postman bringing it up the floor for the Tigers. Mason picks up a dribble. Nowhere to go with it. Goes going to back to Postma. Over to Josie. Josie's going to put up a 3. It'll be a little bit strong. Anna with the rebound. No good. And nice job by the Tigers rallying to that ball. Ellie Ramirez with her first 2 of the night for the Tigers. Looks like we're going to have a 30-second call timeout by Coach Dreckman for the Wolverines as South O'Brien was struggling to get the ball up the court there a little bit. So nice timeout by Coach Dreckman. 5:23 to go here in this fourth quarter. This thing was a tight game through the first quarter. South O'Brien led 9-10. Second quarter, South O'Brien did extend that lead a little bit, 20-12, to take us into halftime. And in the third quarter is where South O'Brien, that press really got to the Tigers, and they were able to pull this lead a little bit further out, leading here 41-22 in this fourth quarter. So South O'Brien to reset after this timeout. Taryn Hintz to throw it in, and she's going to throw it into Jacobs, who just checked into the game. Jacob gets it over back to Hintz. Over to Sikika. Raider looking down low for Heemstra. Nowhere to go. She's going to drive around, put up a shot. This will be a little bit long, but it's going to end up working out in pretty good favor there as Taryn Hintz gets another bucket. And Hintz 16-point on the night to lead all scorers. Hintz is going to knock that ball away from behind. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball called, and it's going to turn it back over to the Wolverines. With 4:53 to go here in this fourth quarter. Leah Gritters to check back in for the Tigers, replacing Alyssa Mason. Hintz gets the ball into Jacobs. Over to Sikika. And Tigers are sticking in that 2-3 zone defense here tonight. Raider looking for a teammate there. She had picked up her dribble. Gets it over to Jacobs. Back to Raider. Tigers have done a nice job on defense tonight. South O'Brien has not had an easy night of scoring down here, that's for sure. And Jacobs is going to get bumped. Looks like Leah Gritters with that foul. That's going to be her fourth foul and the ninth team foul on the Tigers. Botten checks in for Sky Raider. Shot by Jacobs is up and good. And 2 for 2 for Jacobs from the line. 8 points for her all in the second half. So Jacobs coming alive here in the second half, having a nice job for the Wolverines. Nice pass down low, wide open layup. Just a little bit too far underneath that hoop. Made that a really tough angle to get that one up and in. But Tigers did a really nice job breaking that press. Getting a good look. Heemstra turns. Thought she was going to go up with it, and she's going to get a jump ball. Nope, they're going to call it travel. So Tigers turn it over. 45-22. 4:12 to go here in this fourth quarter. And Tigers turn it over, so South O'Brien's going to get the ball down here underneath their own hoop. Jacobs inbounding, looking for a teammate. Not really anybody getting open. Finally, Sikika kind of flashes in that corner and gets open. Looking down low for Hintz. Going to get it back out to Jacobs. Wide open three. Nice looking shot, just a little bit off. Boy, got kind of rough down there on that rebound, and Hintz ends up on the ground, but nothing called. And ball goes out of bounds off of Jacobs' shot. Jacob and Hintz going to go to the bench along with Sikika. We're going to have Raider check back in with Brenna Botten, Struve out there, Katie Unk, and Anna Fredrickson. South O'Brien doesn't have that luxury of being able to bring in quite a few players off the bench. And they had a call there over and back. They were just right there at the mid-court line. And when she caught it, she was just on the other side of it. She had to wait just a split second longer, but fortunately got that over and back call. So turns it back over to the Wolverines with 3:50 to go here in this fourth quarter. Struve gets it down low to Ink. Back out to Struve. Brendan Botten looks for a Raider who is cutting. Struve back over to Botten. Looks like the Tigers switch to a man-to-man, and they're going to get a steal. Keena Haney with the steal, and she had a breakaway there. Nice job by the South O'Brien defense catching up, poking that thing out of bounds. But Tigers switching, like I said, to that man-to-man, and they did create that turnover. South O'Brien in that 2-3 zone defense. Doing a nice job when someone gets that ball down low, double teaming them. They have a hard time figuring out what they want to do with it at that point. It's one thing in that zone defense, though. If you're getting double teamed, somebody's got to be open. They just got to find an open spot, get some shots knocked down. Tigers to inbound. It's here with 3:14 to go. Able to get that ball into Anna Postman, but unfortunately she took an extra step and traveled, so that's going to turn it back over to the Wolverines. Raider to throw it in. She throws it into Riley Draper, who's into the game. Raider gets double teamed. She gets it up to Brenna Botten. Botten's going to pull back out for the jump shot and bury it. So Brenna Botten with her second hoop of the night. Nice job by Brenna. Brenna does have a nice looking shot when she's able to get open and get a shot put up. So South O'Brien's pretty much stuck in this zone defense most of the night, and it has caused a lot of issues for the Tigers just to find good open looks tonight. But I tell you, these Tigers, I think they got some good things coming for them years down the road. Raider with the steal. She's going to go up. It's a little bit too strong. Draper with the follow-up, but she's going to get fouled. Nice job by Raider with the steal. And nice job by teammate Riley Draper. Never taking that as a guarantee you're going to make that layup. And so that'll send Riley Draper to the line. First shot for Draper is up and good. Riley, this is her fourth. She's only had 3 shot attempts from the line all year, so this is her 4th and 5th attempt. And Draper gets on the board with those 2 shots. Her first 2 points of the game. So nice job by Riley Draper. With just a little over 2 minutes to go here. South O'Brien leading at 49-22. And Draper's going to get a let's see, we got another new player in for the Wolverines. That's Abby Schreck. Schreck gets the steal. Botten with the 3-pointer, no good. Eink with the board. Off to Schreck. Botten's going to put up another shot, no good. And the board's going to come off to the Tigers. So South O'Brien getting some subs in here in this game. Nice night for South O'Brien, able to play some subs that probably don't play a lot of varsity minutes on the year. Looks like they're getting set to bring in a few more here on this timeout. Looks like that'll be Lydia Husted, Grace Furman, and Kenna Bauer into the game. And deflection and steal. It looks like we're going to have a foul. So like Riley Draper's going to get fouled there. She was trying to get that ball moved up ahead. So Draper to go back to the line. So like I said, she came into this game only shooting 3 varsity attempts from the line all year. Nice job by Draper with her 3rd point, going for her 4th of the night. With 1:26 to go here, and Draper up and good. So nice job by Riley Draper. 4 points here in this 4th quarter, all from the free throw line. Nice look over on the side there. You can hear the coaches on the sideline for the Tigers. Nice look over there, just not able to get that ball down. Nice rebound for the Tigers. Anna Postman out front. Jump shot from the 3-throw line is up and good. Shauna Hoaxbergen with her first 2 points of the night. And we are just at 45 seconds to go here in this 4th quarter. South O'Brien gets it down low. Looks like they're going to have a travel called. It's Kenna Bauer there with the post feed. Just not quite able to determine what she wanted to do and picked up her pivot foot, so it turns it back over to the Tigers. 40 seconds to go. South O'Brien girls are going to move on and go to 11-8, and the Tigers are going to go to 2-17. Anna Postman with the shot up and good. It's her 3rd bucket here in this 2nd half. 6 points for her on the night. And 3-pointer is up and good. Abby Schreck for the 3-pointer. Nice looking shot there for Abby Schreck. 54-26 as we come under 15 seconds to go. Looks like we're going to have one more jump ball called here, and that will go back to South O'Brien. So a nice victory for the Wolverines. And like I said, Friday night they will be down in Hinton to take on the Hinton Blackhawks. Looks like we're just going to hold the ball out here and finish this game off. South O'Brien wins it 54-26. We're going to go ahead and take a couple of minute timeouts here. We'll come back with some scoring recaps here from Hull. Thanks for joining us, and then we'll do those scoring recaps and we'll preview the boy game. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
So what do you see in your future? Buying the perfect home with a big oak tree? Watching your child graduate from college? Or finding more time for hobbies during your retirement? Whatever your future holds, make sure you talk with the Farm Bureau Financial Services agent. Together, we'll create a plan that's right for you.
Contact Denise Steffen or Danny Rader in Primgar today.
It's your future. Let's protect it.
Around here, life is a continuous circle. At our best, we have caring people all around us. That's the power of Mercy One, a support network 20,000 strong, including more highly rated specialty services than anyone in the region. Personalizing your care, strengthening your circle, keeping you at the center of everything we do. Mercy One, your best life, our one purpose.
Sweeney's Farm and Home Center and the Paulina Building Center are proud to support the South O'Brien Wolverines. They know it takes teamwork to accomplish goals on the playing field as well as in business. They're glad to be a part of the community team by helping make dreams come true. When you need building supplies and hardware, talk with the folks at Sweeney's Farm and Home Center and the Paulina Building Center. And good luck, South O'Brien Wolverines, in accomplishing your goals.
And welcome back here to Hull, Iowa, as the South O'Brien Wolverine girls just won 54-26. Like I said, this thing started off a pretty close battle. The Wolverines led 9-10 after that first quarter. Second quarter, South O'Brien did pull that lead a little bit out to 20-12 as we got a few turnovers, but still not a lot of scoring by either team in that second quarter. Third quarter, South O'Brien came out at halftime and really put that press down, extended that lead out 37-16, and final score of 54-26. So bit of a defensive struggle to start the game off. Both teams a little bit sluggish coming out, and South O'Brien, like I said, caused a lot of havoc with that full court press, and a majority of their points came from that press tonight. So scoring recap here for both teams. Leah Gritters had 3 points for the Tigers. Alyssa Mason had 7 points. Josie Postma had 1 point. Anna Postma had 6 points. Keena Hennon had 5 points. Shauna Hoaxbergen had 2 points. And Ellie Ramirez had 2 points. Leading away for the Wolverines, Taryn Hintz had 14 points. A nice second half for Hintz as she had 6 points in that first half, so 8 points from her. She had 6 points from the free-throw line, so a nice night for her again, once again from the line. Kaylee Jacobs, 8 points, all in the second half. Jacobs had a couple of buckets and 4 free throws. Andrew Fredrickson with 2 points in the second half. Sky Rader got a quick early 10 points to get the Wolverines going. Finishes the night with 11 points. Sydney Struve with 1 bucket in the first and second half. Finishes the night with 4 points. Willow Sukika, 2 points on the night. Brenna Botten had a bucket in both halves to finish the night with 4 points. And then Riley Draper had 4 free throws there in that fourth quarter to finish the night with 4 points. And late in the game, when Abby Streck came into the game, she did hit a three-pointer for the Wolverines to finish tonight with 3 points. So South O'Brien moves on to 11-8 record with 2 games remaining, and Trinity Christian Knights fall to 2-17. And it looks like the Knights just have 1 game remaining, as it looks like their game on Thursday was postponed. So the Knights will finish the year on the road this Friday against West Sioux over at Haywarden. So boys are warming up. We got a little over 11 minutes to go here before the start of this game. We'll go ahead and take a little bit of a break here, as give us a chance here to get ready to call this boys game and get refreshed and ready to go. Thanks to J&K Insurance for being our pregame show sponsor. South O'Brien boys, like I mentioned, are 9th ranked coming into this game. And we'll go ahead and take a nice time out here, and we'll be back and make sure we're back in plenty of time to give starting lineups and get things going for start of the boys action. Thanks for joining us on this Wolverine basketball and Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. We'll see you here in a little bit.
Have you been there yet? The Sweeney's Clubhouse in Sutherland. Play indoor golf, pool and darts year-round, and enjoy your favorite brew. Located at 118 Main Street, and it's easy to find, so stop in. The clubhouse and bar also have many sports TVs, and they have NFL Ticket, so you can watch your favorite football games and enjoy a pizza. Now open weekdays at 4:30 p.m. and open Saturday and Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Discover the fun at Sweeney's Clubhouse on Main in Sutherland.
And welcome back here as we're getting set to get the boys' action underway up here from Hall. Your South O'Brien Wolverines come into tonight's matchup with a 14-3 record, and like I said, they're ranked number 9th in Class 1A. South O'Brien boys have won 4 games in a row here after that last loss to West Sioux on January 24th. Last 4 games, they went on the road and beat Boyden Hall 71-64. Hartley Melvin Sanborn 74-37. And last Thursday they played Trinity Christian, won 69-21. And then they won last senior night, January 31st, 78-47. The Tigers come in with a 5-12 record, having a bit of a struggle this year. They have wins against Akron, Westfield, MMCRU, West Winona, Hartley Melvin Sanborn, and MMCRU twice. Starting lineups getting started here. Looks like the Wolverines sticking with their usual starting 5 with Jackson Lusher, Tristan Wilson, Zeke Lundquist, Caden Hale, and it looks like Alex Prestis getting the start tonight, so a little bit of a mix-up there for the South O'Brien Wolverines. As Prestis normally comes off the bench, so Prestis getting the start tonight for the Wolverines. For the Tigers, they have out there for starting Karsten Zystra, Trayton Cleverin, Thomas Brummel, Bryce Van Meenen, and Anthony Coker. So we're getting set to go underway here. For the Tigers, they are led by Torrey Heenan on averaging 11 points a game, Thomas Brummel with 9 points a game, Jan Van Eggen averaging 8 points a game, Anthony Kuka with 10 points, and the Tigers are going to control things off here. Like I said, these teams just played each other last Thursday night. South O'Brien handled things pretty well, winning 69-21. South O'Brien going to come out and play their typical zone defense. Looks like Tigers had a little bit of a alley-oop play set up there. Don't think they're going for a dunk, but hoping to get that layup, and South O'Brien able to get that steal. So it's like the Tigers are going to come out and match the Wolverines playing that 2-3 zone defense. Jackson Lusher drives, finds himself underneath the hoop. Very nice job by Lusher staying patient, going up for 2 for the Wolverines. As you heard on last week's broadcast, Lusher is going to go on and play some college ball. Just not quite sure where he's going to be committed to yet, but we'll play some basketball at the collegiate level here. It'll be exciting to see where Jackson decides to end up playing his college ball at. So Jackson Lusher with the first 2 points. 7 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Like I said, South O'Brien settling back into that 2-3 zone defense. Tigers just playing catch out front here as South O'Brien extends that zone out a little bit further. We'll see if Tigers can get settled in here and find a good look at the basket here on this trip. Doing a good job staying patient. That's the key against this zone. You can't force things because you're going to get a bad shot or a turnover or whatever it might end up being. Prestis and Lusher out front with the double team. And nice job by South O'Brien getting settled back into that defense. So Tigers looking to reset things here. South O'Brien, of course, is coached by Coach Kylie Yates. And the Tigers are coached by Kevin Van Ingen. So South O'Brien gets the ball back after turnover there. Tristan Wilson leading things on top for the Wolverines. Gets it over in the quarter to Lucier. And tried to get it down low to Zeke Lundquist, and he's going to step out of bounds. Looks like Coach Kylie Yates wants a timeout here. Looks like this is going to be a 30-second timeout by Coach Yates. Not liking what he's seeing to start this game off. So one thing, that nice interview with Coach Yates after last ball game Friday night, and one thing he really wants his team to work on. Doesn't matter who you're playing, you need to keep that intensity level up. And just like, that score is 0-0, you're behind, whatever it might be, but keep that intensity level up and don't let down. So Coach Yates, like I said, not liking what he's seeing, calls that quick early timeout for the Wolverines. So normally Caden Hale starts for the Wolverines, and tonight he did not start. I don't see him over there on the bench, so I wonder if maybe he's out sick or something for the Wolverines. Nice fake there by the Tigers' Carson Zantra, just not able to finish that shot, but got himself a nice wide open look. Tigers able to get the board and keep this possession alive. And it looks like we're going to have the first foul called here in this boys matchup. Going to go against the Wolverines. And that's going to be on Zeke Lundquist, his first foul. Looks like South O'Brien did switch to a little bit of a man-to-man defense. This is a different look for South O'Brien. You don't see them switch to man-to-man. Deflection and steal for Wilson. Wilson trying to finish, and he's going to get fouled. Foul is going to be on Trayton Cleverenja for the Tigers. It's going to be his first foul, and the first foul on the Tigers as a team. Wilson shoots just about 50% from the line on the year, and his first shot is up and good. Nice looking shot there by Wilson. And Wilson buries both of them, so definitely did not look like a 50% free throw shooter on that shot. South O'Brien with a 4-0 lead, 5:15 to go, and the Tigers throw it away on the baseline. And it looks like Coach Kevin Van Egen's going to take a timeout for the Tigers. So 2 30-second timeouts here for both teams to start this first quarter off, as Coach Van Egen wants to settle the Tigers down and hopefully prevent them from having many more turnovers here, as that pressure got to them that time with the turnover. But things are just 4-0 here early on. Like I said, these teams did play each other last Thursday night, and South O'Brien did come away with a pretty easy victory, 69-21. I'm sure Coach Yates is imploring his team, let's keep that intensity up, get some good looks, play some good defense, and let's get this victory and head on to Friday night against the Hinton Blackhawks down in Hinton. So the Tigers coming back out in that 2-3 zone defense over to Jackson Lucier. Lucier looking down low for Lundquist. And Lundquist does a really nice job leaning in, getting his first two of the night. So South O'Brien spreading the scoring around here with Lusher with 2, Lundquist with 2, and Wilson with 2 points. Traveling call on the Tigers, turns the ball back over to the Wolverines. Wolverines checking in Josh Johansson and Jake Walleen. Alex Prestis and Case Mormon going to the bench. Son Negus also into the game. So Lundquist and Lusher the only ones to stay on the court. Three-pointer is going to be off for Johansson. That's going to get the Tigers off and running. Nice job by Sean Negus cutting off the drive. Three-pointer is up and good. Schrader Cleverenja with the three-pointer, getting the Tigers on the board, 6-3 here with 4:35 to go here in this second quarter. Jackson Lucier looking for a teammate. Nice look down low to Jake Walleen. Dish over to Zeke Lundquist. Pretty unselfish play there for Walleen. He probably could have went up with it himself, but he dishes it off to senior Zeke Lundquist. And Lundquist's second hoop of the night, 8-3 South O'Brien with 4:10 to go here in this first quarter. Opening action up here from Hull in the boys game. You hear the crowd ooh and all there a little bit. Is a nice move up front for the Tigers. Thomas Brummel, as he got around Josh Johansson. So South O'Brien mixing things up here a little bit tonight. Coach Yates working on some man-to-man defense. And this is going to send leading scorer Brummel to the line for the Tigers. First shot by Brummel is up and good. He is a 74% free throw shooter coming into this contest. So nice looking stroke for him as he go ahead and makes both of those. And moves that lead back from South O'Brien. Cuts into that lead, I should say, 5 to 8. Tigers trailing here in this first quarter. Lundquist with the ball at the top of the line, looking for a teammate. Gets it over to Lucier. Back to Lundquist. And Zeke went up just a little bit late. He's going to get blocked. And the Tigers are going to get the ball back here. So a nice crowd on hand up here at Hull as both teams representing their teams well. Good student section for the Tigers here, and South O'Brien fans always travel well. Quite a few fans up here watching this game tonight. So South O'Brien sticking in that man-to-man defense. Walding on the baseline, and they're going to get beat along the baseline. That's Anthony Cooper with the drive and finish, 8-7. And it looks like we're going to have another timeout for Coach Yates. It's going to be another 30-second timeout. So 3:15 left here in this first quarter, and Coach Yates already taken 2 timeouts. So Coach getting after him a little bit there to get his team back into things here. South O'Brien going to lead. Looks like they got Sean Negus on the floor along with Lucier, Josh Johansson, Alex Prestis back in the game along with Jake Waldine. So Zeke Lundquist getting a breather here for the Wolverines. Brummel, Zanstra, Heenan, Cleverinja, and a nice look down low to Prestis, just not able to finish on the floor there on the court for the Tigers along with Zanstra. So Tigers, those 5, South O'Brien with their 5 out there. Looks like South O'Brien going to stick in that man-to-man defense. Negus on top guarding the ball. 3-pointer up. That one looked good, just a little bit strong. And looks like they're going to call that ball off of South O'Brien's Prestis. So it will stay down here. Johansson and Negus back to the bench with Wilson and Mormon checking back in for the Wolverines. 3-point shot. Going to be a little bit short. Fight for the rebound. Ooh, things got pretty rough down there. A couple of bodies go flying, but nothing called, and they're going to call it off of Jackson Lucier. So the Tigers keep the ball. 2:35 to go here in this first quarter. So the girls' game had a little bit of a sluggish start, and we're seeing that tonight with the boys' game as well. So maybe a game to get out of your system here before tournament time comes off of these sluggish starts, because come tournament time, competition level is definitely going to turn up, and you want to get off to a good start in the ball game. Nice recovery there for South O'Brien as he had gotten beat. That was Brummel on the drive. He got around his defender, got to the hoop, but unfortunately South O'Brien gets the block and able to prevent the easy basket. Tigers do keep possession here. I don't think I've seen South O'Brien play this much man-to-man defense all year long, so this is definitely a different look for them. So something Coach Yates must have intentionally wanted to be working on here. Ball down low to Prestis. Open shot in the corner. And that's going to be Tony Cooker up for his second shot. So 4 points for him, and the Tigers have the lead here, 9-8 with 1:30 to go in this first quarter. Lucier looking over for Prestis. He's going to throw the ball away. Turns the ball back over to the Tigers. Tigers with some momentum here. South O'Brien needing to stop, and they get a turnover. Let's see if they can convert. And Tristan Wilson takes it all the way himself. First hoop of the night for him. 4th point of the night, as he did have 2 free throws earlier. South O'Brien back ahead 10-9. Nice job by the Tigers attacking that press. That's going to be Tony Cooker again. Once again, he attacked that press, and he's going to get to the line. First shot by Tony is up and no good. Tony is a 58% free throw shooter on the year. Second shot is also a little bit too strong, and the rebound comes off to Jackson Lucier. 1 minute to go here in this first opening quarter. And looks like Jackson is going to be fouled, so South O'Brien will inbounds it here with 58 seconds to go. Lusher gets it into Lundquist, over to Wilson, back to Mormon, back to Jackson over in the corner. Jackson's looking to drive. Nice look down low for Lundquist. Zeke Lundquist with his 6-point on the night. Nice look from Jackson down there as he had a double team come to him, finds the open man. Jackson is a pretty unselfish player. He can definitely get his teammates involved. Nonetheless, a lot of nice looks from Jackson to his teammates. So South O'Brien leading here 12-9 with 42 seconds to go in this first quarter. Tigers get it into Bromo. Clevenger looking to drive. Goes all the way down the baseline, sets up a guy outside. No shot, though. He did have a good look at a three-pointer there. That was Jaron Van Hegdum, but he didn't put that up. Brummel looking to drive again. Mormon just about to and he is going to get a steal. And two South O'Brien defenders there, or offensive guys there. Not sure who they were throwing it to, but the crowd wanted to travel. That whole drive was just a little bit discombobulated. And a quick shot up and in for the Tigers. So South O'Brien leads 12-11 here after one quarter. We'll go ahead and take a timeout here, and we'll be right back. And we'll be back for second quarter action. Thanks for joining us.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
The professional lenders at the Savings Bank of Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park are ready to tackle all of your loan needs, whether it be commercial, personal, or agricultural. So often we are concerned with rates, and yes, their rates are competitive, but more importantly is their service. You can feel comfortable sitting down, talking with one of their loan officers, and feeling confident that you are getting exactly what you wanted and more. The Savings Bank of Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park, your bankers and your friends, proud supporters of their communities, member FDIC.
And welcome back as we're set for second quarter action here from Hull, Iowa, up here at Trinity Christian Tigers home court as South O'Brien hosted them this last Thursday. South O'Brien with this first possession here, and South O'Brien's struggling a little bit here this first quarter. A little bit sluggish for the Wolverines. So we'll see if Coach Yates got his team settled down a little bit and get them playing a little bit better ball. Like I said in the girls' game, I think it's tough to play a team this close together. Zeke Lundquist down low. Nice look for Zeke. Zeke having a nice night with 8 points for the Wolverines. South O'Brien out 14-11. Tigers doing a nice job breaking the press, getting it up the court. Let's see if the Tigers can get something going on offense here. South O'Brien going to stick in that man-to-man defense. So interesting, very interesting night for Wolverines playing that man-to-man as they traditionally always play that zone defense. And a nice job down there. South O'Brien getting the block. Ball ends up going out off of the Tigers. Tori Hennon wasn't quite sure that was the right call, but that's what the official called. So come back down here to the Wolverines. Prestis gets double teamed. It's going to go up and just not able to get that one to drop. Nice touch, but just dribbled off, fell off the rim there. He did have an open Lusher on the sideline there, but tried to take that shot himself. Tigers going to get the ball back. Brummel's looking down there to set things up. Presses on top, guarding for the Wolverines. Back to Brummel with Tristan Wilson on him. Thought about the three-pointer. He's going to put it on the deck. He's going to go up, get blocked again. Alex Presses with the block. Going to get up to Wilson. Wilson up. Oh, a little bit. And Wilson got down that floor fast. He is a quick player. Just a little bit tough angle there to finish that layup, and they're going to have a foul called on South O'Brien. It's going to be on Prestes, his first foul. The 14th foul of South O'Brien. 6:18 to go here in the second quarter. Like I mentioned earlier, we appreciate you guys joining us on this Fuller Digital broadcast. If you enjoyed this broadcast, make sure you subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions for future broadcasts. And we just have a ton of great sponsors from the South O'Brien community that allow us to do these broadcasts. Another really nice block over there for Zeke Lundquist down below, and Coach Yates giving him a few words of advice there. Yates directing traffic, bringing Lucier over to guard the ball and sending Jake Waldine down below. So South O'Brien's sticking in that man-to-man defense. Brummel gets the ball back with Wilson guarding him. Three-pointer over in the corner. It'll be a little bit long, but the board's going to stay down here with the Tigers. It's Torrey Hinnon with the board. Back over to Brummel. Brummel driving. Gets cut off by Walline. Freshman Jake Walline, 6'5". Going to be a nice-looking player down the road for the Wolverines. And the Tigers with an unforced turnover. Going to give it back to the Wolverines. Just a three-point game to go here. 5:23 in the second quarter. Let's see if the Wolverines can get something going on up. And we're going to have a push called. Looks like this one is going to go against the Tigers as Zeke Lundquist there. Trying to get position, gets fouled by Tigers' Torrey Heenan. So South O'Brien throw it back in. Johansson with a wide open three, a little bit long. Nice looking shot by Johansson. He is an excellent player for the Wolverines coming in off the bench. And it looks like we're going to have another 30-second timeout. So both teams using up all their 30-second timeouts here in this first half. And that should only be full timeouts from here on out the rest of the way. Second quarter, 5:06 remaining. And like I said, both teams a good crowd here tonight up in Hull. A little bit of a struggle kind of carried over from the girls' game as the girls struggled to get going and the boys were struggling to get going. We'll see if South O'Brien can put things together here. Looks like the Wolverines have Johansson, Negus, Lundquist, Walline, and Lucier on the floor. Tigers have Brummel, Cleverinja, Cooker. Let's see, who else they got? Zanstra on the floor right now for them. So South O'Brien sticking in that man-to-man defense. Nice drive, up and under. Really nice drive. Cleverinja with his second hoop of the night. He had a three-pointer earlier and a two-point shot, so 5 points for him. 14-13. And Jackson doing a really nice job. I thought for a split second there he might have pulled his pivot foot up, but he did a nice job keeping that on the ground, and he is going to go to the line. Jackson shoots 82% from the line on the year. Nice job by Jackson. He's been to the line an awful lot. 118 attempts so far on the year. Shots up and good for Jackson. His third point of the night. He does have one bucket. First trip to the line tonight for Jackson. Second shot is going to rim out. So a rare miss for Jackson Lucier, but South O'Brien does lead by 2 with 4:30 to go here in this second quarter. Brummel gets the ball off. It's Braxton Brummel, maybe a brother, guarded closely there by Jackson Lucier. Gonna get a steal by Negus. We'll see if Negus can finish. And a nice job by senior Sean Negus with the steal, going up and finishing for the Wolverines. That's Negus' first hoop of the night. South O'Brien up by 4 now. Still with that full court presser halfway through this second quarter, and Lundquist with another block. Several blocks on the night so far for Lundquist. And Braxton Brummel's time on the court is pretty short there, as they're going to get Clevenger back on the court pretty soon for the Tigers. The Tigers to inbound it here on the far end of the court. Brummel with the ball up on top, looking back over for Clevenger. Looking down low, going to throw it back out, just about an unforced turnover there. Brummel driving, he's going to go up with it. Nice job by Thomas Brummel. 4 points on the night for him, his first hoop of the night. He hit a couple of free throws earlier. These nights are not fading away here. It's just a 2-point ball game with 3:20 to go here in this second quarter. Wilson driving, nice looking drive by Wilson. A little bit of a floater shot there. And Wilson has 6 points on the night for the Wolverines. South O'Brien with that full court man-to-man press defense. Wilson pokes the ball away. Lundquist gets it over. Lundquist spins up, around, left hand. Nice job by Zeke. He did have a wide open Jackson Lucier there, but decided not to pass it over to him. And we are going to have a full timeout here. South O'Brien leading 21-15. We'll take a full timeout with them. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Great deals at Kinnaid Auto Sales in Polina. Just in a 2016 Subaru Impreza all-wheel drive, only one owner, still has warranty, and plenty of extras. Also, check out this 2006 Toyota Highlander Limited all-wheel drive with a new lower price, only $68.23. And this 2016 Toyota Corolla all-power with new tires, priced at only $10,950. Or, if you want it and they don't have it, they will find it at Kinnaid Auto Sales in Polina.
Everything you expect from your local Paulina hardware store, but now offering more. Shopping online is convenient because you can do it on your time and the inventory is seemingly endless. Welcome to TrueValue.com. Simply pick your store and your items will ship free right to our door at Paulina Hardware. Plus, we handle the returns, assembly, and simply stated, there's a local person who will take care of you. We love to see you in our store and love that we can bring you the convenience of shopping 24/7 at Paulina Hardware. Online at TrueValue.com.
And welcome back here after that full timeout by the Tigers. South O'Brien did put that press on. Tigers able to break it, get it up. Clevenger for a three-pointer, and up and good. So Trayton Clevenger with 2 threes on the night for the Tigers. He has 8 points for them, and he cuts that lead back down to 3 points. So Tigers are playing the Wolverines tough here tonight. Wolverines have Prestis back on the court, Lusher along with Jake Wallin and Case Mormon. Prestis is going to put up a 3. That looks good. Oh, that shot looked good. We're right behind him. We have a perfect angle to watch that shot. I thought it looked good. I was surprised to see it bounce back out, but nice bounce for Prestis going back down. So after the timeout, teams come out and exchange 3-point baskets. South O'Brien back up by 6 points with 2:01 to go here in the second quarter. Pretty fast moving first quarter, even with our first half, even with all those timeouts. Nice job by freshman Jake Wallin with the defense. Stood his ground, and the ball is going to go out of bounds off the Tigers back to the Wolverines. A chance to 6-point lead to get a basket here, be their biggest lead of the night for the Wolverines. Lusher's going to take a long 3. It's going to be a little bit short. Wallin was down there in position, just not able to chase that one down as it took kind of a side bounce right out of bounds. Zeke Lundquist checking back in for the Wolverines, giving Wallin a break. South O'Brien able to get a few turnovers off that press. Sometimes it's not always the initial press that does it. Maybe it's a secondary, but this time the Tigers able to break it. Zanstra off on top to Clevenger. Clevenger's going to drive. Back out to Clevenger, looking down low. It's Tori Heenan with the ball against Lee Quinquist, looking to put a move on. Going to go around, nice Euro step, really nice patient move there for Tori Heenan. And he's going to cut that lead down to 4 points with a minute remaining here in this first half. So definitely a different ball game than last Thursday night in Polina. Jackson looking to drive, nowhere to go. Really nice job by Jackson. He was cut off down there. I didn't think he had anywhere to go, but he did a nice job maintaining his composure, getting that up for two. Foot was pretty close to going out of bounds, but did a nice job keeping it in. Tigers once again able to break that press. That was getting close to that 10-second call. We're coming down with 30 seconds remaining here in this first half. And nice job by Alex Precious with the block. You see if Jackson wants to push it. He's going to go up and around a bunch of defenders. And a nice job by Jackson getting his third hoop of the night. 7 points for Jackson in this first half. 10 seconds remaining here in this first half. And a nice job by the Wolverines. So 28-20 at halftime here for South O'Brien. We'll go ahead and take a couple-minute timeout. We're going to be joined by Coach Emily Dreckman along with Willa Sikika. We'll be right back after this break.
At TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you. Now, with increased speeds, they also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
At Iowa State Bank, we know that our ag community is an important part of Northwest Iowa. That's why we work harder to keep business owners and farmers up and running. For over 75 years, Iowa State Bank has helped farmers upgrade equipment, expand local business operations, and sometimes offer a helping hand. As we look forward to the future, we'll continue to be by your side, available when you need us.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
And we are at halftime of the boys game up here in Hull with the South O'Brien boys leading 28-20. And I am joined by head coach Emily Dreckman of the South O'Brien Wolverines. And the South O'Brien girls ended up with that 54-26 victory. And I was talking to Coach Dreckman here during this timeout, and things got off to a bit of a rough start here tonight. It's always tough when you play a team, you guys played them last Thursday, so less than a week apart. What was kind of your mindset, knowing that they were going to come out and know what they did last time against you coming into this game?
We really worked and focused on how we could tweak the press. We did a pretty good job with the press last time, and I wanted to come out and kind of continue to carry that on. But we did get a little bit of a slow start, and it's hard to play somebody back-to-back with only one game in between. And
you guys had that exciting victory last Friday night, and you always worry about a little bit of a letdown coming off of a game like that, senior night, whatever it may be. But you did have senior Sky Raider who came out shooting the ball well for you to get you guys going. And then Taryn Hintz had a really nice second half. So you guys led 9-10 after the first quarter and then 20-12 at halftime. But third quarter is when you really came out and, like you mentioned, poured that press on, got things going. What did you talk to the girls about at halftime?
I talked to, when we were in our press, we weren't getting to that inbounder near quick enough, and, just tweaked a few things there, and just kind of went over, some things we needed to work on with our press, and offensively, slowing it down and taking our time, taking a good shot and looking for that good shot.
The Christian Tigers up here, they were a scrappy team. They did play some good defense against you guys and had a full court press going against you. Did cause some turnovers, so definitely a nice job in that third quarter, slowing things down. As you guys outscored them 17-4, so that was a big quarter for you guys. You guys were led by Taryn Hintz with scoring tonight. She scored 14 points, with the majority of her points coming in that second half. Nice to have a senior leadership like that you can rely on.
Our seniors have really stepped up and do a good job for us.
And then, you got Willa Sikika back here that's going to join us too. And we were just talking, she's just one of these scrappy players that you just love to have on your team. She's all over the place, getting turnovers, rebounds, steals, whatever it might be, and also does a nice job handling the ball for you.
She does a very good job. If there's a time where we do turn it over, there's not very many times where they get down the court and the ball isn't touched by her.
Does seem to happen a lot where, maybe a turnover happens, but there's Willow right back getting the ball back for you. So, Coach, you guys go on the road this Friday. You're going to play at Hinton. I haven't really looked at Hinton stats too much, but what kind of year? Not sure what kind of year they're having.
I think they're decent. I haven't done a whole lot into them. I'll look at that a little bit more tomorrow. So. All
right. And I know you guys finish off the year against MMCRU, who we both know are having a really good year. You might be familiar with that town a little bit, but I do know they had a key injury happen to them. But, you never know what might happen. You guys come out and play your game, play some good press, and you never know what could happen. Maybe going into some momentum into district play.
Yep. It's always fun to get a win against your home team, so maybe we'll get that. And
we'll be there that night live streaming that game for you guys to make sure you can watch it as well as this Friday. So congratulations on the win, and let's keep it going and head into district play, which I believe district announcements will come out tomorrow. Is that right?
Yep.
So, all right, thanks, Coach Reckman, for joining us, and we'll go ahead and turn it over to Willa Sikika here.
Thank you.
You bet. And we're joined by Willa Sikika here. Willa, you got the start tonight. You got to be out there with your teammates starting, and we were just talking. Sometimes it's not always the scoring that adds up in the scorebook, but you're all over the place. What's your mindset out there on the court? Getting all these rebounds, steals, whatever it might be.
Just to be aggressive and go after every loose ball.
And you definitely are out there. You're fun to watch. I've noticed that as more games as I watch this year. You're always all over the place. And Coach mentioned too, not many times that happen where maybe you guys have a turnover that happens, but it seems like you're right there and you're reading what's going on with the defense and you're getting that ball right back.
Yeah, it's
all good. You're just a hustle player out there. You had a basket there in the first half for the Wolverines, the second half. Were any nerves coming into this game knowing you were getting the start tonight?
Yes, it was very nerve-wracking, but I just had the mindset to keep going and be confident.
Well, I'll tell you, watching you out there, you sure didn't look like you were nervous at all. You got right into the game and help break the press, bringing the ball up, different things as the Tigers were pressing you guys tonight. Knowing that you guys had just played them last Thursday, was this difficult for you guys having this turnaround, coming this quick back to playing the Tigers again tonight? You got off to a little bit of a slow start, and then that third quarter is when things really ramped up. I know you had a nice steal in that third quarter and got a layup. I guess, what were some of the things you guys were thinking coming into this, knowing you had just played them?
I think we underestimated them at the start of the game, but we got back into it after half, and we pulled through.
You guys definitely came out in that third quarter, and your press defense definitely wreaked havoc on the Tigers tonight. And that was the difference as you guys outscored them there 17-4 in that third quarter. So I thank you much for joining us here tonight, and wish you guys the best of luck Friday night and also next Tuesday night. And then we'll see what happens here when district play comes out. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So that was South O'Brien's Willa Sikika joining us, and Coach Emily Dreckman. We sure appreciate them coming up to do interviews with us here at halftime of the boys' game. We're going to go ahead and take another minute, 2 timeout, and I'll come back and do the scoring recap of the boys' game, and we'll be ready for third quarter action. Thanks for joining us.
So what do you see in your future? Buying the perfect home with a big oak tree? Watching your child graduate from college? Or finding more time for hobbies during your retirement? Whatever your future holds, make sure you talk with the Farm Bureau Financial Services agent. Together, we'll create a plan that's right for you.
Contact Denise Steffen or Danny Rader in Primgar today.
It's your future. Let's protect it.
Around here, life is a continuous circle. At our best, we have caring people all around us. That's the power of Mercy One, a support network 20,000 strong, including more highly rated specialty services than anyone in the region. Personalizing your care, strengthening your circle. keeping you at the center of everything we do. Mercy One, your best life, our one purpose.
All right, welcome back to halftime here. We are just about a minute, 20 seconds away from starting this third quarter of action with South O'Brien leading 28-20. Scoring recap here from this first half. So we got Torrey Heenan for the Tigers with 2 points. Thomas Brummel with 4 points. Anthony Cooker with 4 points. Carson Zanstra with 2 points. And leading the Tigers was Trayton Clevenger with 8 points. Trayton has a couple of three-pointers and 1 2-point basket. So like I said, last time these two played each other, the Tigers only scored 21 points. So Tigers doing a nice job tonight, keeping this game pretty close here in this first half and scoring a lot more points than they did the first half of the last game. South O'Brien, Jackson Lucier has 7 points at halftime. Zeke Lundquist with 10 points. Tristan Wilson with 6 points. Alex Prestis with a three-pointer for 3 points. And Sean Negus with 2 points for the Wolverines. So we are getting close here for third quarter action. And we always appreciate all of our fine sponsors that we have. J&K Real Estate for our pregame sponsorship. The Polina Body Shop for our scoreboard sponsorship. Holzhauer Motors, our halftime sponsor here tonight. Make sure if you're looking for a new vehicle that you go to Holzhauer Motors and check them out. They got 2 locations, north and south of town. They did provide us with a nice 2016 Buick Envision to drive up here. This thing is black. It's a premium package. Leather seats, heated steering wheel. It's a local one-owner trade-in. And it is so newly traded in that they don't even have a price on this thing yet. 57,000 miles, and it's a nice vehicle. It's got everything on it. So here we go for third quarter action. South O'Brien with Mormon, Prestis, Zeke, Lundquist, Jackson Lucier, and Tristan Wilson on the floor. It looks like the Knights are back to their starting lineup. Brummel, Heenan, Tony Cooker, Carson Zanstra, and Clevenger back on the court. So South O'Brien going to a little bit of a, looks like they were doing a zone defense. Looks like they're back to a man-to-man again here. So looks like they did a little bit of a trapping defense there to start off, and then they went back to a man-to-man. And the first 2 points of the second half go to the Tigers. And that's Torrey Heenan with the 2 points, so 22-28. Prestis with the 3. I thought he was going to put that one up, and he does have a little bit of his shot does take a little bit to get up, so able to pull that one back in. Wilson back over to Prestis. Cross court to Jackson Lucier. Lucier's going to put up a 3. Nice looking shot by Jackson Lucier. 10 points on the night for him, his first 3-point shot. 31-22. South O'Brien leading with 6:40 to go here in this third quarter. And South O'Brien, I thought they were going to have a steal. Nice job by Tony Cooker keeping that ball alive, and he's going to go up and score. So Tigers already have more points than they did the last contest with 24 points up. 24-31 here in this third quarter. Alex Prestis with another shot fake. So South O'Brien throwing the ball around this zone defense, looking for a good shot. Looking down low to Lundquist. Lundquist is going to go back in the corner to Jackson. He's going to drive back to Zeke. Really nice play there by Jackson Lucier, creating that shot for Lundquist as he drive. Defenders collapsed around him, and he found Lundquist for the easy 2 for the Wolverines. Wilson on the Brummel. Going to go down low. Finds a nice cut. Nice looking play there for the Tigers. It's Tony Cooker with another shot. And Coach Yates does not like what he sees. He's going to call a timeout. And this is going to be a full timeout. We'll take one.
Sweeney's Farm and Home Center and the Paulina Building Center are proud to support the South O'Brien Wolverines. They know it takes teamwork to accomplish goals on the playing field as well as in business. They're glad to be a part of the community team by helping make dreams come true. When you need building supplies and hardware, talk with the folks at Sweeney's Farm and Home Center and the Paulina Building Center. And good luck, South O'Brien Wolverines, in accomplishing your goals.
And welcome back. Coach Yates with the timeout for the Wolverines. South O'Brien leading 33-26. Jackson Lucier drives. He's going to get double teamed. Gets it off to Zeke, and he's going to get, well, let's see, we had one official calling a jump ball, and it looks like we're going to have a foul called. It's going to be the first team foul against the Tigers, and the first foul on Tony Cooker of the Tigers. Prestis is going to check out, and Wallen's going to come in, and Jackson's going to get the ball. Looks like they're going to have a back-to-back fouls called here. So a couple of close plays for the Tigers. Looks like they could have had a foul called either way. They didn't call a foul, but they are going to call another foul. This is going to be a back-to-back fouls on Tony Cooker. A little bit of an injury timeout here. Looks like maybe some blood. So throw a quick Band-Aid on him, and Thomas Brummel is ready to rock and roll for the Tigers. Jackson looking to inbound it. Gets it over to Tristan Wilson. Wilson's going to drive. Nice drive, but just not able to get it to finish. Case Mormon there for the board. And back up for two. His first two of the night. So it looks like we're going to have a foul on South O'Brien. Things seem to be getting a little bit chippy here. That's going to be on South O'Brien's Case Mormon. He's going to go to the bench, and Josh Johansson's going to check in for him. Tigers to inbounds it. They get it into Brummel. Wilson out on top for Brummel. He's going to get a double screen. Over on that baseline is Zanstra. Back over to Cooker. Back to Brummel. Brummel looking at a nice move by him. Just not able to finish, and Jackson just about a steal. A lot of action down below, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Zeke Lundquist. Ball will stay down here with the Tigers with Clevenger to throw it inbounds. 26-35, 4:50 to go here in this third quarter. Brummel's going to drive. Jake Wallen out here guarding the ball. Looking down low to Heenan. Heenan backing down Lundquist. Gets it back out for a wide open three. And that's going to be buried. Nice look over in the corner. Zanstra buries the three. So Bancher with 5 points on the night. It's going to be his first three on the night. And Tigers aren't going away. Only down 6 here at halftime. They were trailing by 8 at half. So Wallen with the miss, and Tigers get the board. And this crowd is really getting into it here. Heenan with the ball. He's going to dish it back off to Brummel. Brummel's going to drive. Going to get that off. Shot's just a little bit too strong there, but nice looking play. Tigers doing a nice job finding some shots. Wilson a little bit out of control. Wallen just not able to finish it up and get the board and back in. And the Tigers coming back with a chance to cut this lead down to 4 or 3 with a three-pointer here. Zanstra with the ball for the Tigers, looking down low to Heenan. Heenan guarded down there by Zeke Lundquist. Going to dish it off for a wide open shot, and that's going to be a little bit short. And looks like we're going to have a foul on the rebound. Looks like that's going to be called on South O'Brien's Jackson Lucier. His first foul, second team foul on the Wolverines. Jackson got a little too aggressive there on the rebound, it looks like. South O'Brien checking in Sean Negus along with Josh Johansson. So they'll be out there with Wallen, and we're going to have a timeout called here. Let's see if this is a full or 30-second timeout. full timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back after this break.
Have you been there yet? The Sweeney's Clubhouse in Sutherland. Play indoor golf, pool, and darts year-round, and enjoy your favorite brew. Located at 118 Main Street, and it's easy to find, so stop in. The clubhouse and bar also have many sports TVs, and they have NFL ticket, so you can watch your favorite football games and enjoy a pizza. Now open weekdays at 4:30 p.m. and open Saturday and Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Discover the fun at Sweeney's Clubhouse on Main in Sutherland.
And welcome back on the inbounds play. South O'Brien was able to steal the ball, and Jackson Lucier takes it all the way down and scores, extending that lead back out for South O'Brien, 37-29. And going to have a travel called on Carson Zanstra, so South O'Brien going to get the ball right back here. Lucier to throw it into Sean Negus. So Jackson Lucier does have a three-pointer and a two-point shot here in the second half. He's up to 12 points on the night for the Wolverines. Zeke Lundquist also has 12, so South O'Brien with Lundquist and Lucier leading the scoring for the Wolverines here tonight. Negus getting things set up for the Wolverines on this possession. And Johansson thought Jackson was cutting over there, and he's going to get ball thrown out of bounds, and Johansson's going to go to the bench, and Tristan Wilson right back into the game. Looks like Coach Yates wasn't real happy there with that possession. So Wilson back into the game, along with Jackson Lusher, Jake Wallin, Alex Presses, and Negus out there for the South O'Brien Wolverines. So Wallin did a nice job there on the initial defense, just didn't box out, and it's going to send Tony Cooker to the line for the Tigers. Cooker is a 53% or 58% free throw shooter, and he makes that first one. Nine points on the night. Let's see if Tony can make this next one. A little bit short, but a nice night for Tony. 30-37, South O'Brien leading here in this third quarter. Jackson got a little out of control there. Did a nice job. South O'Brien able to get that ball back. Alex Presses with the fake, comes up and under, no good, but Zeke there with the rebound, up and in for Zeke Lundquist. So nice job of patience there by Prestis. Not able to finish it, and Lundquist with a nice job getting that board. 39-30 with a minute 50 to go here. And the South O'Brien student section getting into this game with that defense chant there in the background. Jump shot from the baseline, going to be up and in. Nice looking shot for Jaron Van Eglen. His first shot attempt and bucket of the night. And it cuts that lead back down to 7. So Tigers are hanging tough here against 9th rated South O'Brien here in Class 1A. These two teams happen to be also in the same district pooling, so there's a good chance that they could end up playing each other here again at some point once these district matchups do come out. So we are just 1 minute to go here in this third quarter. A little bit of an offensive struggle here tonight for the Wolverines at 39 points. Zeke on the defense down low. And a nice move by Tony Cooker up with the left hand. And really nice night for him. He is up to 11 points on the night. 34-39 with 40 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Jackson Lister going to drive up and under. Really nice move by Jackson, just not able to finish it there. And the Tigers with a chance to cut this thing down to a 3-point lead possibly here going into the fourth quarter. Foul called on South O'Brien's Jackson Lucier. It's the 14th foul on the Wolverines, Jackson's second foul. 25 seconds to go as the Tigers inbound it to Brummel. And it looks like the Tigers are content to hold this thing and try to get one good look at the basket before the end of this third quarter. It's Heenan with the ball over there for the Tigers. Gonna get it, and Wilson's gonna steal it. And a nice play for South O'Brien as Wilson gets the steal. His 8th point of the night. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. So a big swing there for the Wolverines. As South O'Brien gets the steal, goes down and score. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout before we head into fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
The professional lenders at the Savings Bank of Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park are ready to tackle all of your loan needs, whether it be commercial, personal, or agricultural. So often we are concerned with rates, and yes, their rates are competitive, but more importantly is their service. You can feel comfortable sitting down, talking with one of their loan officers, and feeling confident that you are getting exactly what you wanted and more. The Savings Bank of Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park, your bankers and your friends, proud supporters of their communities, member FDIC.
And welcome back for fourth quarter action as South O'Brien has first possession here. Trinity Christian Tigers are definitely playing the Wolverines tough tonight. Lundquist, the turnaround's going to be a little bit short, fighting hard. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball. I tell you, just like the Trinity Christian Tiger girl team, these boys, they scrap, they hustle, they fight. So Brummel's going to bring them all up for the Tigers, trailing by 7. The Tigers had a chance to cut this thing down to 3 here at the end of the third quarter, and unfortunately had a turnover. South O'Brien's Wilson with the steal, getting down and scoring. So South O'Brien sticking in that man-to-man defense, and just about had a steal on the bounce. Ball bounces back to Tony Cooper for his 4th bucket here in the second half. Jackson Lucier looking to drive, do things himself, and he's going to go up and in. So a bit of a tough shot there. And it looks like they called a technical foul on South O'Brien's Jackson Lucier. And he's going to go to the bench, and that's going to bring Alex Prestis into the game. Going to send Brummel to the line for the Tigers. South O'Brien leading by 7, but Tigers will get 2 shots and the ball back. Brummel's first shot is up and good. The second shot by Brummel is no good. So 6-point lead here for the Wolverines. Like I said, the Tigers will have the ball possession after that technical foul on Jackson Lucier. That was the 15th foul on the Wolverines and Jackson's 3rd foul of the night. So Tigers once again a chance to cut that thing down to 4 or 3 depending on what they do this time down the court. Not going away by any means here. So South O'Brien being tested on the road here tonight at Trinity Christian up in Hull. There's always something to be said about having to play a team twice in just a matter of a few days. Brummel with a nice looking drive. The ball just not able to finish there, and South O'Brien with the board. We'll see what South O'Brien's going to turn to here with probably go to Prestis or Zeke Lundquist for a shot attempt for the Wolverines. Wilson also able to dribble, drive, and get to the hoop. Prestis looking to go down low, fake, up and under. And nice job by Alex Prestis, really maintaining his patience there, not getting in too big a hurry. Several shot fakes, able to go to the line for senior Alex Prestis. First shot by Prestis is up and good. Alex is a 70% free throw shooter, so he does a really nice job from the line. And that one kind of goes around the world and falls back in. 5 points on the night for senior Alex Prestis, who did get the start tonight. As like I had mentioned earlier, South O'Brien appears to be without senior Caden Hale, who is a normal starter for the Wolverines. Have to find out if he is under the weather or what's going on with him. Nice job getting the block for the Wolverines, and Wilson coming down the court. With South O'Brien up by 8 points with just under 6 minutes to go here in this third quarter. 8-point lead is what was at halftime, so Tigers have done a nice job keeping this thing close. So had it down to 3 points a couple times, just not able to quite get over that hump. South O'Brien, on the other hand, also not able to pull away. Thomas Brummel out there putting on some ball pressure on Tristan Wilson. He's going to be called for a foul. It's his second foul and the fourth team foul. And it looks like coach is going to give him a breather. Going to bring in Jaron Van Egdom off the bench to give Brummel a break. Negus with the ball, looking down low to Zeke Lundquist. The ball's going to get blocked. And Negus gets the board, and he's going to get fouled. Looks like Sean Negus will go to the line for the Wolverines. Nice block by the Tigers. Nice job with Negus sticking with it. Sean Negus has been to the line 12 times this year. He's a 75% free throw shooter. The first shot is up and no good. Second shot by Negus is up and good. Sean has 3 points on the night. South O'Brien up by 9 points with 5:15 to go here in this fourth quarter. One of these games that I'm sure Coach Yates is just going to be happy to come out with a win at this point, move on, and hopefully get better for the next game against Hinton on Friday night. Alex Prestis with another block. Alex has had Zeke Lundquist, another block. He's had a really nice night on the defensive end. Several blocks tonight for him. Wilson and Negus is playing catch out front for the Wolverines in no hurry, up by 9 points, under 5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. South O'Brien looks pretty content just to take their sweet old time here, and if they aren't going to be out there and press them, they're not going to be in too big a hurry to do anything. So Wilson dribbling out on top. We'll see if this forces Trinity Christian to go into a full court man-to-man defense. As South O'Brien's just about whittled away a minute at a time here, coming up on 4 minutes to go here. Student sections are having a lot of fun with some cheers back and forth here tonight. It's always fun to see the students get involved. Wilson's just going to set up on top and dribble the ball. He's going to dish it over to Negus. So South O'Brien pretty content here just to keep running this clock if Trinity Christian isn't able. Let's see if they're going to switch things up, and they are going to go to a man-to-man defense. As Trinity Christian coach says, we got to do something here. We got to get the ball back and score some points. So switching to a trapping like a zone defense, forcing South O'Brien to throw the ball a little bit here. Back over to Prestis. Zeke Lundquist, top of the key, gets it back to Negus. So South O'Brien still able to hold on to this ball, and they're still just running a lot of time off here. Just about ran off 2 minutes. And it looks like they are going to foul Tristan Wilson It's going to be the 6th team foul on the Tigers, so no bonus time here yet. And it looks like we're going to have a full timeout for the Christian Tigers. We'll take a timeout with us. Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back.
Great deals at Kinnaid Auto Sales in Polina. Just in a 2016 Subaru Impreza all-wheel drive, only one owner, still has warranty, and plenty of extras. Also, check out this 2006 Toyota Highlander Limited all-wheel drive with a new lower price, only $68.23. And this 2016 Toyota Corolla all-power with new tires, priced at only $10,950. Or, if you want it and they don't have it, they will find it at Kinnaid Auto Sales in Polina.
Everything you expect from your local Paulina hardware store, but now offering more. Shopping online is convenient because you can do it on your time and the inventory is seemingly endless. Welcome to TrueValue.com. Simply pick your store and your items will ship free right to our door at Paulina Hardware. Plus, we handle the returns, assembly, and simply stated, there's a local person who will take care of you. We love to see you in our store and love that we can bring you the convenience of shopping 24/7 at Paulina Hardware. Online at TrueValue.com.
And welcome back here after that full timeout by the Trinity Christian Tigers. South O'Brien doing a nice job. They did burn 2 minutes off of the game clock there. We are down to 3 minutes to play. Alex presses with the ball on the sideline for the Wolverines. Gets it off over to Zeke Lundquist. Back to Tristan Wilson. Next foul will put the Wolverines at the line as the Tigers are at 16 fouls. So there'll be a 1-on-1 for the Wolverines. Lundquist picks up his dribble. Nice job by senior Case Mormon coming over to get the ball. And Mormon's going to get fouled. Foul is going to be on Carson Zanstra. Going to be his second foul. And like I mentioned, that's going to put South O'Brien at the line. Mormon is going to miss his first shot. So works for the Tigers to get the ball back with 2.5 to go, trailing by 9 points. Tigers going to have to get some quick looks as South O'Brien's going to keep stalling or holding on to the ball. Brummel goes, he's going to get blocked. Went on 2 defenders, nothing gets called there. Prestis there with the ball for the Wolverines, dribbles it up to Negus. And it looks like the Tigers are going to start doing some fouling here with 2:15 to go. Going to send Son Negus to the line for another 1-on-1 situation for the Wolverines. 2:15 remaining, and shot's no good, so the fouling is working for the Tigers. Especially work if they can get some points. Three-pointer just rimmed out. Nice looking shot for Zanstra, just not able to get it to go. South O'Brien just about turned it over. Alex Prestis with the ball. Dribbles up, is going to get double teamed, and the ball taken away by Clevenger. Gets it up to Zanstra. Back over to Brummel. Minute 45 to go here in this fourth quarter. Long three-pointer. Going to be a little bit off there for Clevenger. He has had a nice night from three-pointers. And it looks like we're going to have a foul on the Tigers. Torrey Heenan. It's going to be another 1-on-1 situation for senior Tristan Wilson. Wilson does shoot, like I said, 57% from the free throw line, so. Ninth-team foul, so last 1-on-1 shot for the Wolverines with minute 39 to go here in this fourth quarter. Wilson's going to miss it, so South O'Brien, the 1-on-1 situation, goes 0 for 3. Brummel dishes it off. Tigers going to have to score some points pretty quick here. They are going to call a foul on Alex Prestis. Looks like he had a clean block to me, but I'm not the one doing the officiating. That's going to send Tony Cooker to the line for the Tigers. First shot's going to be a little short. Tony's had a good game for the Tigers, scoring 4 points in that first half. Has 9 points in the second half for a total of 13, leading the Tigers with scoring tonight. Second shot's going to roll in. Get the ball back to Prestis. A minute 20 to go here in this fourth quarter. Tigers looking to get a turnover off this full court press. Looks like they tried to foul there, didn't call it against Negus. Minute 10 to go here in this fourth quarter, and they are going to foul Mormon and send him back to the line. So after South O'Brien's Jackson Lucier got that technical foul called against him, Coach Yates did put him on the bench, and South O'Brien pretty much went to a stall tactic at that point. Mormon's first free throw up and good. Senior Case Mormon with 3 points on the night for the Wolverines. Second shot is good. So South O'Brien's going to win this game and go on to be 15-3 as they will travel to Hinton on Friday night to take on the Hinton Blackhawks. Next Tuesday they play MMCRU, and then they'll finish out the year a week from this Friday on the road to play the Lamar's Galen Catholic Jays. So 54 seconds to go. South O'Brien up by 10 points. And they're going to send Tristan Wilson back to the line. First shot's up and good for Wilson. And it looks like the Tigers are going to go to their bench. And looks like they're going to call off the Dogs here tonight. And it looks like Coach Yates will also do the same and put some subs in to finish this thing out. And Wilson's shot is up and good. Looks like Wilson's going to finish the night with 10 points for the Wolverines. So 45 seconds to go. Subs in here for both teams. South O'Brien sticking in that 2-3 zone to finish things off here tonight. Tough night here for both these teams, but South O'Brien able to grind out this win. This is one of these games that it's kind of an experience learning thing for South O'Brien as they getting close to heading into postseason action. Have to make sure they don't do this when it comes to tournament time. So we are 16 seconds to go. South O'Brien leading here 50-48. Once the conclusion of this game happens, we'll take a timeout for a minute or two, and we'll come back with scoring recap, and we will call it a night at that point. Once again, thank you to all of our fine South O'Brien sponsors that allow us to do these broadcasts. Without all of our sponsors, we could not do this. Well, that's going to wrap things up, 52-38. South O'Brien winning this one and moving on to 15-3 on the year. Trinity Christian Tigers are going to fall to 5-13. We'll go ahead and take a minute or two of timeouts, and we'll come back with scoring recap. We'll be right back after this break. Thanks for joining us on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast.
At TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you. Now, with increased speeds, they also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
At Iowa State Bank, we know that our ag community is an important part of Northwest Iowa. That's why we work harder to keep business owners and farmers up and running. For over 75 years, Iowa State Bank has helped farmers upgrade equipment, expand local business operations, and sometimes offer a helping hand. As we look forward to the future, we'll continue to be by your side, available when you need us.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
And welcome back here for the final here tonight from Trinity Christian High School up here in Hull. South O'Brien Wolverines win 52-38. Kind of a rough start to this game. South O'Brien led 28-20 at halftime. The Tigers kept it close throughout here in the second half, with the largest deficit here at the end of the game, losing by 12 points. Leading the Tigers in scoring tonight We got several different players here, but Tori Heenan had 4 points. Thomas Brummel had 5 points. Jaron Van Egden had 2 points. Tony Cooker had 14 points. Looks like Karsten Zantra had 5 points, and Trayton Clevenger had 8 points for the Tigers. South O'Brien, led by senior Jackson Lucier with 14 points, and Zeke Lundquist with 14. Tristan Wilson had 10 points. Alex Prestis had 5 points. Case Mormon with 4 points, and Sean Negus with 5 points. Like I said, South O'Brien moves to 15-3. They will be on the road this Friday night at Hinton High School. Make sure to join us once again on Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be broadcasting that game for you. And then next Tuesday they play at the NMCRU in Marcus. South O'Brien will finish off the year on Valentine's against Galen Catholic High School over in Lamar's. And then we will head into district play. As I mentioned earlier, South O'Brien District 1 Class 1A assignment in their pool, Trinity Christian Hull, is in that same bracket. So potentially South O'Brien could end up playing this team once again. We'll just have to see how the seedings and everything come out and how everything gets paired up. So we thank you much for joining us here tonight on this broadcast, and we look forward to being back on the next time South O'Brien takes the court on Friday night. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.